Hi, welcome to Julie's Kitchen. Okay, today we are featuring our pressure cooker for the microwave, and a lot of people are afraid of the pressure cookers, but this one is so, I guess, user-friendly. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about it. First of all, you have this little arm right here that will come off, okay? So it reinforces it to stay together, and then you give it a twist, and it's all locked in there. Okay, now what I've done is I have put about a pound and a half of chicken breast inside of here, and we're making Mexican chicken today that we're going to, after we cook it, we're going to pull it apart so you can use it for tacos if you wish. Okay, or you can even have the chicken and rice, because I am going to do the rice right after I do the chicken. So anyway, it's going to be a very fast recipe, and that's the thing about these nice particular products right here that go in the microwave, is they cook a nice family meal in less than 25 to 30 minutes, depending on what you're cooking. All right, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and latch this down. There are a couple of steam valves. This one's for steam, and this one's the one you got to watch. Whenever it starts getting hot, it's going to come up and start going. That's okay, it's supposed to be doing that. But when you take it out, please don't try to get it down. Let it go down on its own, and then you can open it up, and we'll show you how. Okay, but now what we want to do, there's one other thing I got to put with the chicken. I don't season it with anything because I'm going to use a can of Rotel tomatoes. All right, and I'm going to be using the can opener as well. Our can opener, I love it because you don't have a blade that's going to get dirty to where you have to worry about cross-contaminating, especially if you have a pet and you're using it for the pet cans, pet food cans, and the people cans. Okay, first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to open it like this, and this part right here you're going to put up against the can, and then you're going to pull, squeeze the arms together, and then you'll be able to do this. All right, then you're going to give it a twist until you hear it open. You hear it. Oh, there it went. Okay, now then you have this little beak right here, okay, that you open it with, pull open the lid with, right there. Isn't that perfect? All right, you don't see any rough edges, so you're not going to worry about having to cut your hand or anything on the tin lid. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to put the Rotel tomatoes sparsely around there, and then I'm going to add 1 can of water, because we want to make sure we have some liquid after we cook, because then we're going to put the rice in there. Okay, now one other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my spatula and sort of raise the chicken up, because we want to make sure, you know, the tomatoes are underneath there, and it's cooking the chicken evenly with the seasoning of the Rotel tomatoes. All right, Rotel tomatoes, you can use that with so many different things. Okay, now we're going to lock our pressure cooker up. We're going to give it a twist. You're going to put the arm back on it. Get it right here in a second. Okay, now we're ready to put it in the microwave, and we're going to put it in the microwave for 25 minutes, okay? So, and then we'll be back. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'm back, and our chicken is done. It's been in the microwave now for 25 minutes. All right, we're going to take the big handle off there. Give it a twist, because our little toggle is all the way down. And then we're going to open it up away from ourselves, because you'll have the steam. Okay. Now, this is the way it looks when it comes out. All right. And so what we're going to do, so we're loosening it up because sometimes they stick. We're going to take them, and we're going to put them on our plates. And watch this. We'll take it. Look how tender it is. It just comes right on off. And we are going to pull the chicken apart and make a, you know, shredded chicken for our tacos. Okay, so you can just see how tender it is. All right, we take both of the chicken breasts out. Now we've still got lots of tomatoes, but I'm going to leave some of the tomatoes on there so that it mixes up with the chicken itself. Okay, now, let's see, one more piece of chicken there. Now, you see the leftover chicken broth and the Rotel tomatoes? I have some leftover rice. It's about 3.5 cups of rice. I'm going to go ahead and put it inside of here. Now, since the chicken has just came out and we just turned off the microwave, it's not going to have to stay in here very long at all for it to blend with the rice and everything. But I am going to put the slow cooker back in there. It won't take a second for it to get hot again, okay? Because now then it's going to be like a little Mexican rice or Tex-Mex or whatever, you know, as we're blending the rice in there. Now, what you can also do with it to change up the recipe, you can just put the chicken back in here and have chicken and rice, you know, with the Mexican chicken. So there's all kind of ways that you can do it. And you might, you know, need to add a little bit more salt to it. You just have to taste it and see. Because my thing is I don't want it too salty. I'm just trying to get the rice, you know, to make sure that it's all loose in there. Okay, now, again, we're going to put the pressure cooker back together again. And again, since it's so hot, already still hot, it's not going to take long. We're going to put it in there back about 10 minutes. And then we'll have our rice. So again, we'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. And on my pressure cooker, you can see the little toggle is all the way down. Now we're going to open it up. Oh, I have shredded the chicken, all right. And I went on ahead and grated some fresh cheese for a taco, in case you wanted it that way. And my husband just wants the rice, the chicken, and the cheese, so no tortilla. So we're not going to do that. But anyway, let's just see how the rice looks. Oh my goodness, perfect. Okay, here's the, so you can see all the juice is absorbed into the rice. And now then, you can see how I'm stirring it up, how it looks like a Tex-Mex rice. All righty. Okay, so now then you have your rice, your chicken, and your cheese. All of it took 35 minutes in the microwave, okay? Because we did 25 minutes on our chicken and then 10 minutes on our rice. Very fast 3-course meal here, all right? Thank you, and you have a great evening.